Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, President Biden signed the Respect for Marriage Act into law this afternoon, ensuring all same-sex and interracial marriages are recognized and protected at the federal level.
Maine Senator Susan Collins attended the signing ceremony at the White House. The law ensures all married couples, including same-sex and interracial couples, are entitled to the rights and responsibilities of marriage. The bill passed by a vote of 61 to 36 in the Senate and by a vote of 258 to 169 in the House.
Today's a good day. A day America takes a vital step toward equality, toward liberty and justice, not just for some, but for everyone. Everyone. Toward creating a nation where decency, dignity, and love are recognized, honored, and protected. Today, I sign the Respect for Marriage Act into law. And thank you, Susan Collins, who did not rest until this bill got done.
You just heard President Biden recognize Senator Collins for her leadership on the legislation. Collins co-authored the bill along with Wisconsin Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin.
I have heard from many same-sex couples who tell me that they feel that there is a cloud over their marriages because of comments that Justice Clarence Thomas made in a recent ruling. He raised the possibility of reopening the court's 2015 decision in which it legalized and said there was a constitutional right for same-sex couples to get married. So I think it's important that we remove that cloud of doubt over the validity of these marriages.
Collins also said that she's proud of the way the bill is written. She co-authored an amendment to the bill that added protections for religious liberties. The bill not only protects same-sex and interracial marriage, but also says no religious institution can be forced to perform a same-sex marriage if it violates the tenets of that religion.
In other news tonight, a judge sentenced the Penobscot County Treasurer to 10 days in jail for theft and harassment. A.J. Douglas explains what led to today's court decision.
In a plea agreement, 40-year-old John Hyatt pleaded no contest to misdemeanor theft and harassment charges at the Penobscot County Judicial Center Tuesday. A judge sentenced Hyatt, the current Penobscot County Treasurer, to 10 days in jail and $750 in fines for those charges. Hyatt was previously arrested back in May 2021 for multiple charges, including aggravated invasion of computer privacy, stalking, and harassment.
What happened here is that Mr. Hyatt became too aggressive towards an individual that he knew. And he was using a phone to harass her.
The former Bangor School Committee member was later charged with possession of child pornography in August of 2021.
During the investigation, the police became aware of the fact that the defendant may very well be in possession of what is commonly known as child pornography. They searched his phone and, in fact, found some.
The district attorney for Penobscot and Piscataquis counties said the sentence was justifiable considering the charges.
We're satisfied with the outcome. We think that based upon the evidence that we had, based upon the evidence that we could have introduced into court, that the outcome is a fair one.
Hyatt's term as treasurer ends December 31st. Hyatt will begin his sentence in early 2023 in Auburn through an alternative sentencing program in Bangor. A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
A vehicle was found in a ditch along Main Road in Holden this afternoon. According to Holden Fire Rescue, a witness reported the crash around 12:45 after they noticed the car in the ditch. Holden Police and Fire Rescue were called to the scene, but were eventually called off. The driver of that vehicle was evaluated, but did not need to be transported to the hospital. That incident is under investigation.
For Humanity in Bangor is known for generosity and helping families. Today, they did just that, handing over the keys to a house to a family in need. Our Matthew Jurancic was there to witness the act of kindness.
Without this program, I would not be able to become a homeowner and give my children a place to call home.
Habitat for Humanity's of Greater Bangor made the Lilies' Christmas wish come true, getting keys to their new home.
To know that in just a few weeks we're going to be able to move into this house is very meaningful. It really means a lot to me. We can't wait to get in here.
Many friends, family, and businesses came out to support Desiree, something Habitat for Humanity's Executive Director Melissa Houston was touched about.
It really truly does embody the whole mission of Habitat, which is building homes, community, and hope.
Before anyone was let inside, the organization held a home dedication ceremony where members of the community came and blessed the house for Desiree. In order to even be qualified for moving into the property, Desiree and her family needed to contribute more than 200 hours of sweat equity towards the house.
It has been a very long time coming. The construction process is always a tough one to navigate on a hard timeline, but we are so thrilled that it's all coming together right in time for the holidays.
A new home, a new outlook to the future, a real gift.
To come home to a place that we know is going to be ours, and we don't have to worry about who we're disturbing or who needs to come in or anything like that. It's going to be a big blessing for us.
Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22.
The Bangor Area Recovery Network announced Sarah Yasner as this year's winner of the Jean Baker Recovery Advocacy Award. Yasner works as the Overdose Response Team Coordinator at Bangor Public Health and Community Services. She's helped secure funding and build the recovery coaching program at Barn. She was honored during an award ceremony today for her work in the fight against the opioid epidemic.
It's amazing. I was really surprised I think probably everyone is when they receive an award, but I have been working with the Barn in one way or another since 2016, and we've done really good work together.
She's not only is a wonderful recovery ally and recovery advocate in the work she does in the greater community, but as was mentioned during the ceremony, Sarah's a great mentor. And she really knows how to guide and lead people into coming into their own, as she did so with me.
Yasner says she's glad to see the agency thriving and thanked everyone at Bangor Area Recovery Network for their hard work.
The Maine Community Foundation announced awards today from a grant program designed to help our furry friends. Animal welfare groups across the state were awarded a total of $343,000. 25 organizations were chosen to receive the grants due to the work they do to promote the health and the welfare of animals. The Eastern Area Agency on Aging received almost $11,500 to help with their distribution of pet food and supplies to area seniors. This time of year, it's important to keep an eye out on our pets and help out those who could use the extra help caring for their animals.
Right now, it's critical for our low-income older adults to be receiving this service so that they can use the money that they would spend on pet food to purchase other things such as food or gas or heat for their home.
Some of the money will also go to animal welfare education.
With home heating costs on the rise this holiday season, many Mainers are changing their shopping habits. We asked some Mainers how they're dealing with the high costs of oil and gas and if it's having an impact on their holiday shopping.
Definitely shopping less because food and everything is higher. And we have heat pumps, thank goodness, so we're avoiding some of the oil costs. But yeah, it's a choice. Yeah, we're still going to have a nice Christmas, but it's not going to be what we normally do.
The price of heating, yeah, it's expensive, but it's not stopping me from celebrating Christmas.
You have to get creative with Christmas this year. Luckily, we're in a more fortunate position than others, but we do have to be very mindful of what we spend.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture will grant more than $500,000 in funding to support small businesses. Federal funds from the USDA will expand small businesses in rural Maine by providing business training, technical help, and loan assistance. The Androscoggin Valley Council of Government will receive roughly $12,800. Sunrise County Economic Council in Machias will receive more than $15,000, and Eastern Maine Development Corporation will receive around $500,000.
Look to help people that need a little extra boost. And again, with the pandemic, a lot of businesses were stressed. Business slowed down, but things are coming back, and we're looking at ways to enhance their existing operations.
Existing business owners and those interested in starting a small business are encouraged to apply. If you're interested, you should call 942-6389.
So many small businesses in Maine, and especially rural Maine. It's nice to see a little extra help coming their way, especially in rural parts of the state. You know, small businesses, small stores can be the lifeblood of a community.
Yeah, they can be big deals for those communities, we talked about when some of those small businesses close, it can really have a big impact on the greater area.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, let's turn things over, take a first look at our forecast and see what's coming our way weather-wise.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Let's start here. A wind advisory in effect through much of tomorrow for wind gusts approaching 45 miles per hour. That's going to be a thing tonight into tomorrow with some light snow falling out there as well. Not a lot, just a little. Right now, the wind's out of the north around 10 to 15. This will gradually pick up tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So get ready. It's going to be a windy 24 hours around here. There are some snow flurries out there, and look at this, right? This system is actually moving this way, right? That'll bring us some light snow and flurries tonight and throughout the day tomorrow as well. Not a big snow, at most maybe an inch or two, but it will be blowing and drifting across our region before this one gets in here over the weekend. Our forecast then for tonight, though, looking at temperatures hanging out in the 20s, and then we'll have highs tomorrow only in the low 30s. Our forecast then, mostly cloudy skies, a couple of snow flurries out there with low temperatures down near 20. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Alrighty, Jeff, thanks so much.
And after the break, Husson Artwork is on full display as they celebrate with their end of the semester art walk.
Stay with us.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Sometimes big truck accidents can result in big case settlements. These are just some of the big case results I fought to get my clients. If a big truck hurts you, we'll make them pay you every single dollar you deserve for your injuries. I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. If you've been hurt by a big truck, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck? Come out on top. Call the Twos. Call 222-2222.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Come try one of our daily specials at Pat's Pizza in Hamden.
Tuesday, spaghetti or ziti with meatballs or sausage, only $5.50.
Wednesday, large one-topping pizza, only $8.50.
Thursday, get an oven-baked wrap for only $6.
Friday is fish and fries for only $8.
And Saturday, get a small one-item pizza with a fountain soda, only $8.
Bring the family to Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road, North Hamden.
The winners of LEGO Masters Season 3 are here in this room. Who will it be?
The LEGO Masters 2-hour season finale, Wednesday on Fox.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Coming up on Good Morning Maine, Habitat for Humanity will benefit the Hamden community. We'll hear details on that. Plus, the Gene Baker Advocacy Award was announced yesterday. This as well as the latest from the state opioid settlement. These stories and more, as well as your regular full weather forecasts. Coming up on Good Morning Maine.
Back. There's a new scholarship available for students studying to be a vet tech at the UMA Bangor campus. The scholarship is in memory of former student Allison O'Coin of Brewer. O'Coin died in November after a hard-fought battle with cancer. She was just 24 years old. As Jody Hersey tells us, her memory will live on through those she helped enter her beloved profession.
You know, I'm so happy that she found her passion. Unfortunately, she didn't get to live it out for very long.
Allison Marie O'Coin loved animals. She fostered several kittens over the years and went on to pursue a degree as a vet tech at UMA's Bangor campus. When she graduated in May of 2021, she was hired at Broadway Vet. 2 months later, in July, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
I worked with her as well at Broadway Vet Clinic, and so we had that working relationship in addition to the school relationship, and she was a great vet tech.
O'Coin continued to work throughout her chemo treatments.
She loved this profession, and she loved everything about the school here and the place where she worked and the people she worked with. And she wanted to see more people go into the field because they're shorthanded.
When the cancer spread to O'Coin's heart, lungs, and other organs, Allison and her mother talked about creating a scholarship in her name for fellow vet tech students at her alma mater. Since her passing in November, donations have been collected at the uma.edu website under the tab Give.
As of now, they're going to hand out 4 scholarships in the early spring semester.
It's just a small way to make sure Allison Marie O'Coin is never forgotten.
I want her to be remembered. I do not want her to be forgotten. She had so much to offer, and just if she's not here to be able to do it herself, I just want to carry that forward.
In Bangor, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
And a powerful legacy she's leaving there. Well, the final results are in from this year's Maine Audubon annual loon count. The loon count takes place on the third Saturday of July every year. And this year, they found that the number of adult loons dipped slightly, but chick numbers are up. Long-term trends continue to show a strong adult population. This year, the count was done with around 1,600 volunteers across 361 lakes in Maine. The Audubon says that it's important to keep up-to-date numbers on the loon population.
Really, we're just trying to keep track of the long-term trends of the population, make sure that they're still doing okay and even growing, despite all these other threats that they face.
The Audubon says threats from boat strikes, other predators, and human involvement all affect loons thriving here in Maine. They say that education and better attention to the loon population has helped it double in size since the start of the annual loon count back in 1983.
The work of Hassan art students was on full display as they celebrated with their end-of-the-semester art walk, which spanned 8 different venues across the campus. The walk featured numerous works, including paintings, photography, digital designs, mixed media, art books, and bookmaking, and 2 topography installations. Studio Arts professor Kathy Smith said the show is really an important part of the process for the students.
The students love to see the work up, and they love to share it with their friends and families. Sometimes they're a little anxious to put it up, but in the end, I think most everyone feels pretty proud of what they've created over the semester.
Smith says it's a nice ending to 15 weeks of creating art, and she says she takes a lot of joy from watching her students go through their creative process.
Well, coming up on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, Republican Marco Rubio on Tuesday announced bipartisan legislation to ban the popular social media app TikTok.
And there are federal charges against the founder of the cryptocurrency exchange, whose collapse threatens the financial fortunes of countless investors. Now, those stories and more as the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Want your clothes to smell freshly washed all day without heavy perfumes? Try Downy Light In-Wash Freshness Boosters. It has long-lasting light scent, no heavy perfumes, and no dyes. Finally, a light scent that lasts all day. Downy Light.
Welcome to Kings Mountain RC and Hobby Shop in Brewer. And some call me the King. There are RC trucks, cars, crawlers, and parts aplenty. There are planes, metal detectors, and gear galore. I have decreed that all people can book birthday parties with their RC vehicles provided for all. We have indoor and outdoor tracks and crawling courses available. Bring yourself, your family, and friends to Kings Mountain RC and Hobby Shop, South Main Street, Brewer.
Come bowl a few games here at Bangor Brewer Bowling Lanes. We're one of the only candlepin bowling alley centers in Maine, conveniently located in the heart of Brewer. You always have the opportunity to simply bowl for fun. However, you can also join a league. We have youth leagues, adult and senior leagues. Now don't forget, we also host birthday parties for under $100, and gift certificates are also available. Give us a call right away at 989-3798 to make reservations for your birthday party today. Pro football fans, it's You Pick'em NFL, the Pro Football Challenge from Fox 22. Go to foxbangor.com, click on You Pick'em, and go to You Pick'em NFL. Make your picks, and you could be the weekly winner of a gift certificate from Chase's Family Restaurant in Bangor. Brought to you by Chase's Family Restaurant in Bangor, Prouty Auto Body in Dover Foxcroft, Twin City Tile and Brewer, and Twin City Tint in Brewer. Compete all season long for the grand prize trip for two to Hawaii. It's You Pick'em NFL at foxbangor.com.
This holiday season, Young Sheldon is bringing you the gift of laughter.
Come on, Jesus, this is for your birthday. Help me out.
And the gift of family.
I'm the glue that holds our family together. We're having a moment here. Don't ruin it.
Young Sheldon.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Social media app TikTok once again facing scrutiny from members of Congress who say it's a national security risk. Now there's a new bill that would put the popular app to bed for good if it continues to remain under Chinese control, that is. Fox's Anna Eliopoulos has the story.
A new push from lawmakers to put an end to TikTok. Republican Senator Marco Rubio introducing a bill Tuesday that would ban the popular social media app over concerns that China could be using it to spy on Americans. The app has more than 100 million users in the United States. The algorithm learns your interests in order to curate the content you see. The FBI believes TikTok could use that data to influence users or even for espionage.
The idea of entrusting that much data, that much ability to shape content and engage in influence operations, that much access to people's devices, in effect to that government, is something that concerns us.
TikTok is owned by Chinese parent company ByteDance. While ByteDance is not officially state-owned, it could potentially be compelled to hand over information to the Chinese government. Several states have already moved to ban government employees from using the app on state-issued devices.
People are posting TikToks in government offices. Perhaps there are people pictured in it. Perhaps there are further posters or images on there that their local government wouldn't want falling into the hands of a foreign country and their intelligence operatives.
Both the Biden and Trump administrations shared concerns about the app's security risks. Trump previously threatened to ban TikTok if it wasn't sold to a U.S. company. A federal government agency also ordered ByteDance to divest TikTok in 2020. But an agreement on how that would work still has not been reached. Anna Eliopoulos, Fox News.
And while Rubio's bill has some bipartisan supporters in the House, he does not yet have a Democratic co-sponsor in the Senate, meaning that legislation for now still faces an uphill battle. Meanwhile, former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried was arrested on Monday in the Bahamas. He'll stay there until at least February 8th. A judge ruled today that his bail request is denied because he's a flight risk. He was scheduled to testify before a House committee today. That did not happen. Fox's David Spunt has more.
This is one of the biggest financial frauds in American history.
U.S. prosecutors say Sam Bankman-Fried, the former billionaire and founder of FTX cryptocurrency exchange, knowingly defrauded customers out of billions of dollars in an effort to line his own pockets. He left a Bahamian courthouse late this afternoon.
This case is about fraud. Fraud is fraud. It does not matter the complexity of the investment scheme.
We allege that he defrauded investors.
While prosecutors made their announcement in New York, Bankman-Fried remained in a Bahamian courthouse with armed guards outside. He faces 8 felonies, including wire fraud, commodities fraud, money laundering, and campaign finance violations. Authorities say he misused customer cash to fund his lavish lifestyle while donating tens of millions of dollars to mostly Democrats, but also some Republicans.
All of this dirty money was used in service of Bankman-Fried's desire to buy bipartisan influence and impact the direction of public policy in Washington.
In Washington, House members grilled Bankman-Fried's court-appointed successor, FTX's new CEO John Ray, who candidly explained the company's downfall.
This is just plain old embezzlement. I've just never seen an utter lack of record keeping.
Based upon your testimony, it just seems to me that we have more than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity.
The 30-year-old started FTX 3 years ago, managing billions in assets. He claims a year ago he was worth $20 billion. Since the collapse, Bankman-Fried says he has around $100,000 to his name. Known for his laid-back style and unorthodox approach to business, Bankman-Fried planned to open his congressional testimony by apologizing and stating under oath, "I effed up."
I can't even say it publicly. The next 2 words, absolutely insulting.
A local judge in the Bahamas ruled Sam Bankman-Fried will stay in Bahamian custody until at least February 8th. That judge denied Bankman-Fried's bail request because the judge said Bankman-Fried is a flight risk. In Washington, David Spunt, Fox News.
Meanwhile, the coroner in Moscow, Idaho, says investigators put paper bags on the victim's hands at the scene of last month's student murders to preserve all possible DNA evidence. Investigators are collecting and reviewing hours of surveillance video from local businesses as they try to make progress in the case. Fox's Alexis McAdams is in Idaho with the latest.
Tonight, as police search for a white Hyundai Elantra that was spotted near the home where 4 University of Idaho students were murdered, Fox News Digital getting this exclusive photo of a similar white sedan caught on camera at a local gas station around 3:45 the morning of the quadruple murders. Investigators pulling that tape today.
Hey, Moscow PD.
Now, more than a month into the investigation, this police body camera footage is leading to new questions. Moscow police officers are seen here questioning these students suspected of underage drinking. But in the background, tipsters spotted a group of people walking by. That group caught on camera at 3:12 a.m., putting the group of people and police just steps from the home in the time frame when the coroner says the 4 students were stabbed to death.
The body cam footage, the people seen in the back. You never know if that's going to be part of the investigation or connected. So we want that type of material so we can make that judgment.
Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin were killed more than a month ago. Right now, the FBI is analyzing hours of surveillance video, including this footage, which shows Kaylee and Maddie just hours before they were killed. Investigators also collected video from local businesses like this bar and gas station near the crime scene. Investigators remember the day of the crime vividly.
There was a lot of crying. There were friends trying to find out who exactly was inside the house, some family members that arrived on scene.
The county coroner tells me that investigators did put paper bags on the victims' hands before they moved the bodies from inside of this house behind me. That was done to preserve any evidence. Investigators believe if the victims fought back, they could have the killer's DNA on their hands. Reporting in Moscow, Idaho, I'm Alexis McAdams, Fox News.
And still to come on Fox 22 News at 10 tomorrow, the Bangor Water District opens up the Thomas Hill Standpipe for tours.
And in sports, some breaking news out of Maine. The months-long search for an athletic director is nearing an end. We'll be right back.
I don't care how rich or famous they are, they will play by our rules.
I just want to feel like I'm worth something.
Special Forces World's Toughest Test, January 4th on Fox.
Did you know that Renewal by Andersen will replace your windows any time of the year and in any weather? Made with our exclusive Fibrix material, which is vastly superior to vinyl, never needs painting, and resists warping and bowing. We custom build your replacement windows in the USA and back them with the nation's best warranty. Call Renewal by Andersen for your free consultation. Don't miss this money-saving deal with great financing. Installation is always included. Call now.
We have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to celebrate. This holiday season, Let's do more than see the people we love. Let's be with the people we love and make the holiday memories that we will cherish for a lifetime. Let's begin at Bangor International Airport, the official airport of making tomorrow's holiday memories today. FlyBangor.com.
I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. Winning car accident cases is what we do. Check out a few of our big wins.
I broke my wrist and they got me $185,000. What did the twos do for you?
I injured my hip and they got me $260,000. What did the twos do for you?
I needed multiple surgeries and Lowry & Associates got me $350,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
Hey, thanks for working through the holidays.
Clara, Dad says you're working over Christmas.
Here you go, Mrs. Parson.
Let me pay you.
No, you're not going to pay me.
We are the helping.
Holly, happy holidays, Clara.
Thanks for everything you do, Clara.
We couldn't let you be alone for Christmas.
We brought you a tree.
Oh my gosh.
I did what I did because I had to.
I'm gonna make this right. You have my word.
This is a nightmare.
How am I the bad guy? He's dangerous.
You can tell me the truth. Don't you want it to stop?
A potential breakthrough in the future of energy production. Researchers announcing a major discovery that could one day power the American energy grid using the same process that powers the sun. Fox's William Lajeunesse has more.
This is a major breakthrough in an energy source we don't hear much about, nuclear fusion. Today, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm said scientists at the Lawrence Livermore National Lab have for the first time generated energy not from splitting atoms, but combining them.
Simply put, this is one of the most impressive scientific feats of the 21st century.
Fusion is often called the holy grail of energy sources, low risk, affordable, unlimited, and carbon-free power that does not produce radioactive waste.
The raw material is water. This will really help all of us get through climate change and through poverty.
2 weeks ago, scientists focused 192 lasers on a capsule about the size of a BB. For the first time after some 60 years of trying, the atoms began to replicate, producing more energy than the lasers consumed.
This milestone moves us one significant step closer to the possibility of zero carbon, abundant fusion energy powering our society.
Officials called the breakthrough a fundamental building block toward a commercial reactor, which they predict could still be a decade away. The bottom line is, we're not going to see fusion energy tomorrow, but it is promising as a carbon-free electricity of the future. In Los Angeles, William Lajeunesse, Fox News.
Meanwhile, millions of Americans are under severe weather threats as a massive storm system sweeps across the country. It's bringing tornadoes to the south and heavy snow to the Midwest. Fox's Robert Ray has more.
A powerful line of storms moved across the south on Tuesday, spinning up tornadoes in Oklahoma and Texas. South of Oklahoma City, an early morning twister damaged multiple homes in the town of Wayne. One homeowner lost their entire roof. The gusty winds also knocked out power and toppled trees throughout the region. Heavy rain quickly flooded roads and forced some cars to stall, the conditions catching many off guard.
I was actually shocked nothing worse happened to us because of all, looking outside. I'm just thankful we're okay because, it could have been a lot worse.
That same system also bringing blizzard-like conditions to parts of Montana, Nebraska, and Colorado. The National Weather Service says at times snow could fall at a rate of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Heavy snow combined with strong wind gusts could create dangerous road conditions.
We've been out sanding and treating roads, trying to get traffic moving.
And in between the rain, now we've been getting snow. So we got snow on top of the ice in some areas.
The system is expected to gain strength as it continues moving east, putting millions of Americans under severe weather alerts. Officials are urging folks to stay prepared.
Make sure that you're driving slow and make sure that you keep plenty of following distance behind vehicles ahead of you when it's below freezing.
Forecasters say that parts of the Northeast could see snow and freezing rain later this week. In Shreveport, Louisiana, Robert Ray, Fox Weather.
Back here at home, the Bangor Water District is opening the Thomas Hill Standpipe tomorrow for tours. The tours are taking place for a limited time from 1 to 3 Wednesday afternoon. There will be some road detours in the area where Thomas Hill Road will be restricted to one-way traffic while tours are ongoing. If you haven't made the climb to the top of the standpipe, it is worth your time. The views are breathtaking. Anyone with questions can call 947-4516, and hopefully lots of local residents get out to enjoy that view. I often walk up there, and it's a nice view from the bottom alone. You can kind of look over the whole city, but yeah, getting just a peek of the inside of it is really cool.
Yeah, really jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
But the big question though is, that's kind of a semi-outdoor thing, at least. So what is Mother Nature going to have to say about folks getting out tomorrow? Well, the full 5-day is coming up. We'll have that answer in just a moment.
Wind advisories are up through much of tomorrow. Also in there will be some blowing snow tonight. Not a lot of snow, just a little, but then rising temperatures. More on that when I come back.
Oh, that's normal. Whoa.
This holiday season, get 2.9% APR for 48 months plus 500 trade assist cash on a new 2023 Forte.
Oh no! Son of a nutcracker. This is what I get for eating all those cookies. Hey, Roto-Rooter, I got a big clog for you. I'm stuck in the chimney. Again. Yep, I'm the clog. Any chance you could fa la la over here?
For all your holiday plumbing needs, Roto-Rooter can save the day.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Merry Christmas from Bangor Neon, a family-operated business since 1948 offering everything from neon and lighted signs to vehicle lettering and menu boards. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Katahdin General Store family. Stop by the KG for all your holiday essentials. From the entire team at Twin City Tire and Service, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
You're the head of the missing persons unit. You became the head of that unit to find one person, a son.
For 6 years, I've gone to bed with heartbreak. And I won't let these families go through what I went through.
We're gonna find him.
I've got a location.
We gotta head. Let's do it. The girls.
Where are they? Show me your hands!
It's okay. I'm right here.
My best life is when I have dragons to slay. Something awful's bound to happen.
911 Lone Star, January 17th on Fox.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Thornton Brothers in Lincoln. Buy a new or used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle from us today. You'll make the drive, we'll make the deal. And okay, let's start here again. This is the wind advisory for tonight and throughout the day, much of tomorrow. Also a gale warning in here as well. We're being squeezed between two systems right now. That's going to kick up that north wind tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. It could occasionally gust near 40 to 45 miles per hour with a little bit of light snow out there as well. Okay, so here's satellite picture showing partly cloudy skies out there currently. There are some flurries in the air, and there's more where that came from. In fact, we can get a little bit of light snow in here later on tonight as this energy moves this way, which of course is unusual in the northern hemisphere. That's going to happen though for us tonight and throughout the day tomorrow, so expect some light snow and flurries. But the bigger deal is we're being squeezed now, right? So system 1 is there, system 2 is here. As these two come together, the air is squeezed in the atmosphere. You get those winds out there. We have them out there tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. All right, so right now the winds out of the north around 15 to 20. We're getting a few wind gusts near 30. It could occasionally gust near 40 overnight tonight. With a little bit of light snow and flurries out there, we'll get some blowing and drifting snow. That can make things a bit messy early parts of tomorrow morning. Let's walk you through it. So here we are, light snow early tomorrow. Here's 2:30 or so, looking at some flurries and light snow across the area. This is moving that way, though. So we'll keep those clouds around and a few flurries across our region tomorrow. It will not be a big snow. We're talking an inch, at most 2. Most of us well less than that. And then we keep that going into tomorrow evening. But by Thursday, it's kind of all comes to an end. We'll have a nice day on Thursday, followed by increasing clouds. And then our next system gets in here over the weekend. So we have a very active pattern setting up currently for us that will keep things mostly cloudy with a chance for snow. And then when we get to late Thursday into Friday, we're going to mix some rain in there as well. Speaking of rainfall, so here we go. This is going to look not like a lot, right? So we're talking maybe a quarter to a half inch of rainfall getting into late Friday into Saturday. Until then, before then, though, there will be some light snow. And the snow looks like this, right? We're talking maybe a quarter inch for Ellsworth. Bangor could see a quarter inch as well. So again, not a lot of snow here, but you get the idea. Some light snow and flurries in the air with a gusty north wind. We'll get some blowing and drifting snow out there tonight. Visibility is looking good across the area now. It'll likely stay close to this tonight into tomorrow. Okay, so going forward, our forecast tonight, looking at a couple of snow showers out there, not really a lot. Look for low temperatures down near 20 with a northwest breeze that could gust near 40. For tomorrow, all right, so a couple of rain and snow showers in there, not an all-day rain or snow. Maybe an inch of snow again. We've seen bigger snows, of course, with high temperatures up near 40 with that gusty north wind. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows a story that rain-snow mix tomorrow, a quiet day for us on Thursday. Some more rain and snow getting in here on Friday, mostly rain before we get all rain on Saturday into Sunday, with temperatures hanging out in the 30s. Beth?
Alrighty, thanks so much. So definitely some messiness coming our way, but nothing major.
Yeah, kind of excited, though, for a little bit of the white stuff instead of just getting drenched with rain. We've seen way too much of that, I feel like.
I would agree. Slick roads, though, a possibility, so be careful, folks.
Keep that in mind. All right, well, sports is coming up next, so stay with us.
Looking for your dream home? Contact a Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
Even though Dorsey Furniture is known for our vast collections of quality home furnishings, sometimes we like to venture into the forgotten passageways and dark corners of our enormous warehouse to mine the odd nightstand, forgotten sofa, orphaned love seat, or the elusive discontinued mattress. Meanwhile, our sales manager, and not the bean counters, smash the original retail prices into tiny fractions of themselves. Dorsey Furniture, black tag sale going on now.
Season's greetings from C&K Variety in Herman. Serving the community for decades, C&K Variety strives for great customer service and a friendly atmosphere. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Engstrom's Auto Service family. We want to thank you for your business this past year. Diversified Inc. wishes everyone a joyful holiday season and is offering 10% off online gift cards from now until Christmas Eve.
Hello, Maine. This is Steve McKay. Not sure what the weather will be in your neck of the woods, but there's a 100% chance of Luke showing up near you. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes throughout Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Wait for it, wait for it. Wow! Oh, my!
Congratulations, you are the champion.
Let the celebration begin.
back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start with some breaking news from earlier on Tuesday. Just over 3 months after the departure of Ken Ralph as the athletic director for the University of Maine, the nationwide search for a replacement has just about come to an end. It was first reported by the Bangor Daily News and later confirmed that the university will be hiring Jude Killey as their new director of athletics. The university could not comment on the reports. Killey was one of 3 finalists named last month and had previously served as the deputy athletic director at Miami University in Ohio, where he's been working since 2008 and promoted several times. The university did say, quote, "The national search for the next director of athletics is nearing completion. We expect to make an announcement this week," end quote. So exciting times at the University of Maine. That wasn't the only news of the day out of the Maine sports world either. At the high school level, we can confirm that the MPA will be introducing a brand new class for high school soccer, 8-player soccer. Maine becomes the first state in the nation to offer 8-player soccer, and it will begin in the fall of 2023, so next season. Just a few years ago, Maine also introduced 8-player football, too. One athletic director tells us that 8-player soccer will be mainly for Class D schools, but open to everyone struggling with numbers. Classes A through D will still exist, and there will be a North and South division for the 8-player class, so still 5 classes. Or now 5 classes. Here's St. Dom's athletic director and boys head soccer coach Andrew Pelletier earlier, who says 8-man soccer will definitely benefit some of the smaller programs.
Seeing some of the schools that weren't offering soccer was, and a lot of them are, the more north you go in Maine, but there's definitely some schools down, central Maine and even into southern Maine that the program numbers are just not where they need to be. An opportunity like this to have some success, to play, schools that are in similar situations will only be good for those kids and the programs.
I'm a big fan of 8-man football, so excited to see what 8-man soccer looks like. Let's hit the gridiron now. Patriots getting a much-needed win on Monday night over the Cardinals, beating them handedly, too, 27-13. Yes, they did beat a backup quarterback after Kyler Murray went down, but the Pats were also without 4 of their best offensive playmakers. Damian Harris and Jacoby Myers were both inactive to start, and then Ramondre Stevenson and Devontae Parker left early with injuries. Stevenson's leg and Parker had a concussion. They were still able to put up 2 offensive touchdowns, 1 defensive one, and get back over 500 and keep those playoff hopes alive. And after the game, it was all positives from Mac Jones when asked about the play calling from Matt Patricia.
Matty P did a great job. He's trying to call the game so that we can win. And sometimes it might be this thing that people don't know about, like the quick passes for whatever reason, and that's our game plan. So we knew that's what we had to do to win, and he called a great game and stayed calm. Matty P is a very calm person, very stoic, and we're just going to continue to grow together and do what we can to win games.
All right, let's do some high school sports now. First Tuesday of the basketball season, and there were a ton of games to get to. We will start with a thriller between Bangor Christian and Penobscot Valley. Howlers facing the Patriots at the new Eastern Maine Sports Academy. Let's start in the 4th. PVHS's Colin Dunn with a deep 2, nothing but net. Howlers up 31-24 with under 4 to go. But here come the Patriots, 2 minutes left. Elliot Straubel with the steal, the give to Jalen Reed. He's going to lay it in. Nice finish there. They are now within 2. Next possession for PVHS here. Green with the steal, all by himself to the hole. That's going to tie things at 31. A minute to go. Straubel, the pass to a cutting Colton White, who puts it up and in to give the Patriots the lead. Let's go to the final seconds now. Howlers down 34-33. Dunn tries the alley-oop to Nate Schnarf, but he can't get it to go. Bangor Christian comes back to win 34-33. Here's Reed on his late game heroics.
Howland, they're a quick team, and I was finding all the gaps and stuff, so I just got on a break. I just read a few passes and just tried to get our team to win.
All right, let's move on now. Nokomis opening up their Class A title defense in Bangor. Warriors up in the second quarter, and we will start there. Madden White, he's going to get a hand on this Connor Boone jumper, and White is also going to finish off this fast break with the layup. But Bangor would keep this thing close. Here is Harry Fitzpatrick, the freshman. He is going to bury the triple right here. That's going to make it a 4-point game, but Nokomis would hold on to win, though. Connor Sides is going to get the steal here, and then he is going to take it himself and bank it home on the break. Defense, big in this one. Warriors win 39-26. Across the river we go to Brewer now. The 1-0 Witches hosting Messalonski. We are going to pick this thing up right at the end of the first half. Eagles with the ball. It goes to Jacob Moody, and he is going to nail the triple right before the break. So Eagles, some momentum into the half. Third quarter now. Brady Saunders. Nice move to the rim, and Brock Flagg is there to clean up the miss for 2. Here comes Flagg now on the defensive end. Gets the steal. He's going to toss it to Saunders. He's going to finish with the left through the foul on the fast break, having himself a game, and he's going to flex on him too right there. And here he would nail a corner 3 again in the third, and the Witches win big, 81-45. They are 2-0. All right, now to Orono for some girls hoops. Red Riots hosting Herman. We're going to start late first half. Shot is off, but Kate Higgins is there for the rebound and the hoop and the harm. Herman up 32-17 at the half, though. Third quarter, Sadie Campbell. She's going to pull up from 3, and she's going to drain that one. And then later on for the Hawks, again, it's Bella Bowden. She's going to get her own rebound, work around the defense, and lay it in off the glass. The Hawks would continue to pile it on in the fourth, too. Here is Izzy Byram with the pass to Ashley Cody. Pull-up jumper. That's good. Hawks outscore Orono 39-11 in the second half. They win 71-28. And that is all the time we have for sports. Be right back after the break.
If you're 45 or older, it's time to take a step in owning your health. Getting a colonoscopy is one of the best things you can do to detect and prevent colon cancer in your future. Physicians at the St. Joseph Digestive Health Center are there to help you live life to the fullest, starting with a screening colonoscopy. Own your health by calling to schedule your colonoscopy. Call the St. Joseph Digestive Health Center at 907-3550. It's time.
You can get any phone you want. Any one I want? Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin.
Excuse me.
Roll it back, everybody. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Suffering from sinus congestion, especially at night? Try Vicks Sinex for instant relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex targets congestion at the source, relieving nasal congestion and sinus pressure by reducing swelling in the sinuses. Try Vicks Sinex.
Hey, thanks for working through the holidays.
Clara, Dad says you're working over Christmas.
Here you go, Mrs. Person.
Let me pay you.
No, you're not going to pay me.
We are the helping Holly, happy holidays, Clara.
Thanks for everything you do, Clara.
We couldn't let you be alone for Christmas.
We brought you the tree.
Oh my gosh.
Leona May's Antique and Gift Shop is now open in Newport. Our unique building is a converted 1800s single-family home that we've given a new life to. A home for treasures, from antiques, collectibles, unique gifts, and so much more. Come make the rounds throughout the many rooms on all 3 floors as you wander back in time or find a unique gift that's perfect for that special someone or that hard-to-buy-for relative. So come visit us today. Leona May's Antique and Gift Shop, 147 Main Street, Newport.
The theme for this round is things associated with Oprah. You get Pictionary. You get Pictionary. You get Pictionary.
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
A global superstar is coming to a city near you. Arthur Fleck is back and more. Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with the latest from the Hollywood Nation.
Howard leads, Joker returns, and Jackson plans a trip in the Hollywood Nation.
It's Janet.
Janet Jackson is going back on the road after 4 years. The music icon will kick off her new tour Together Again April 14th, 2023 in Hollywood, Florida. Rapper and Fast and Furious actor Ludacris will join her as a special guest. Jackson also revealed new music is on the way.
All I have are negative thoughts.
Joaquin Phoenix is back on set as the clown prince of crime. Director Todd Phillips announced production has officially begun on the Joker sequel. He posted a first-look photo of Phoenix reprising his role as Arthur Fleck with the caption, "Day one, our boy, #Joker." Joker, Folie à Deux arrives in theaters October 4th, 2024.
There's something awakening in my mind.
Timothée Chalamet announced filming has wrapped on Dune Part 2. The actor shared the news with a celebratory Instagram post of a behind-the-scenes photo of himself with his father in one of the desert locations for the film. The sequel is expected in theaters November 3rd, 2023. And Bryce Dallas Howard is heading to Witch Mountain. Disney Plus says a TV series based on the classic film franchise is in the works, with Howard as the lead. The show follows the same plotline as the original films, but with a modern take.
You two got powers beyond belief.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
'Tis the season to get your Christmas lights out for colorful Christmas joy, and consumers do have some choices on the lights they'll use nowadays. Many consumers are moving to LED lights to decorate their homes, trees, and string up on anything for holiday spirit. But which is better, old incandescent or LED? Well, incandescent lights are usually in long strands and start at about $10. LED lights are shorter strands and much more expensive, starting around $150. But they're also controlled by smart technology apps. Incandescent lights do get hot, but LED use 75% less energy and last 25 times longer.
And speaking of the holidays, it's definitely a time where our eating habits can tank a little bit. And unfortunately, this year, salad items are more expensive. And a report cites 2 reasons why it's costing more to eat healthy. The report says Americans are paying 40% more this year for their vegetables compared to last year. Rising inflation, of course, and climate change are also reasons for increases in prices. Some states have had to cut back on water use because of droughts, and storms have actually destroyed crops. Arizona, the major grower of leafy greens, is experiencing severe low water levels on the Colorado River, with more water cuts coming. So if you're somebody who's trying to eat healthier in the holidays, unfortunately, like a lot of things, it's costing you more.
Well, Chips Ahoy, maybe not so healthy. They're preparing to roll out a new cookie. The new flavor, Chewy Confetti Cake, and it was inspired by the brand's 60th birthday celebration. The cookie comes complete with a soft, chewy base, and it's filled with milk and white chocolate chips and has colorful sprinkles, too. The cookies will be available in early 2023 in family-sized packages for about $5. Definitely looks very tasty there, and also pretty festive as well.
Effective than your salad?
Yeah, maybe so.
Which is unfortunate.
Oh my gosh, I still can't get over. I like when it comes to Christmas lights too. Yeah. I like the old style ones. I feel like
too. I
having
like
them on a string.
Soft glow. But you do have to be careful about the heat issue, especially if you have a real tree.
Yeah, very, very important tip there.
Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us. From everybody here at Fox 22. Take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
For more local news coverage, switch over to our sister station, ABC7, right now for ABC7 News at 11.
I just hope they go to watch it in theaters because they're not going to regret it.
We're at the most interesting stage of any film where you've done your best. There's nothing more you can do that you haven't thought of already. And it's going to go out there to the world. You hand it over. And I don't know how people are going to react. I know the film delivers, but have tastes changed? You know, we're in a post-pandemic world, we're in a current streaming world. You know, we're gonna have to see together. It's an anxious time, but it's also a time of relief because we've done it.